Okay, so let's work on another one of these problems, but this time I think I'm going to do a two-step. And I forgot to say before that a lot of teachers just don't put anything here at all, but I do because I want to connect you back to the reason why we're doing this and the fact that it's not completely foreign and new. It's just turning something into a fraction by putting it over 1. So I'll probably continue to do this, but it doesn't change your answer even if you and your teacher don't. Okay, so let's take our original 311, because it doesn't really matter what this number is. We treat it all the same. And instead of kilograms to grams, let's go kilograms to milligrams. Okay, so before we went from prefix to base unit, or base unit to prefix. Here we're going prefix to prefix. Oh dear. That's okay though. We just kind of need a layover. If any of you have ever flown on a plane, you know that you can't get from here to Tokyo. I'm not saying you guys have gone to Tokyo, but I'm just telling you, you can't get from here to Tokyo in one flight, or at least I'm not aware of it. You have to have a layover somewhere on the West Coast. So this is kind of like this. You can't get from kilo to milli in one flight. You have to have a layover at grams. And that is just because of the way this table works. And this is the main type of table that students in your position are given. Okay, so here was a problem, here was a problem. Now let's do this one. So we're going to start out with 311 kilograms. I'm going to turn this into a fraction by putting it over 1, and then I'm going to multiply it by another fraction. And in this fraction, because we have kilograms up here in the numerator, we're going to put kilograms down here in the denominator. And then we'll ask ourselves, can we go from kilograms to milligrams? And so we look at our handy sheet, we can go from kilograms to grams, but we can't go kilograms to anything else as far as this sheet goes. So, or as far as that table goes. So I'm going to go kilograms to grams. But grams isn't where I wanted to end up, so I'm going to multiply by another fraction. Grams in the numerator, so grams in the denominator, so they'll cancel out. Can I go grams to milligrams? I can, because I look over here at milli, that's giving me milligrams to grams, which means I can go grams to milligrams. This is 1 milligram equals 10 to the negative third grams. I'm going to write it down. 1 oh, you can't see it. 1 milligram equals 10 to the negative third grams. And just like before, but practice never hurts, I've got 1 kilogram that equals 10 to the third grams. 1 kilogram equals 10 to the third grams. All right, so I can go grams to milligrams. I'm sorry about my lamp over here. Okay, so 1 goes next to the prefix. 10 to the third goes next to the grams. 1 goes next to the prefix. 10 to the negative third goes next to the grams. And then, let's see, I have kilograms canceling with kilograms. I have grams canceling with grams. And that leaves me with an answer in milligrams. And now it's just a matter of putting it in the calculator. So I'll open up the parenthesis, this times this times this, close it, divide, open it up, this times this times this, close it. And of course, I want to be there for you guys whose teachers do the ladder. Have you ever seen a ladder like this? I have, but only once in my grandpa's barn. You'll have a straight line here, and then a line here and here. That's how the ladder people do it. Okay, so remember this, or write it down, and I'm going to go over here to the calculator. All right, and I'm really sorry that I can never make this be still, but there we have it. All right, so I'm going to clear this so that you don't get confused. And I'm going to do open parenthesis 311 times 10 raised